because we know they are sometimes difficult, that you need to try to figure out something new for them because they get bored easily with all the access they have to technology. Maybe a blackboard or a whiteboard with chalk or markers is not enough today. So we need to focus the like try to get our students' attention. And TOMi, it's a great way to do it because the platform has some amazing tools that you can use, that you can uh, get your students interested in. So let's start with the basics, okay? Because we know if you're here, probably you already have an account, but if you don't, I will teach you step by step how to do it, how to activate your PIN code, because I know sometimes if you, depending on where do you come from, you have access to a PIN code to activate that will allow you to access the Pro Plus plan that we have in TOMi.digital. If you don't have a PIN code, don't worry. TOMi.digital works for free as well. The difference is not too much, but there is a difference, obviously. So don't worry about that. I will let you know how to activate the PIN code. But if you don't have it, don't worry. You don't need to do it. You can still use TOMi.digital. For today, I want to show you that how to create your account, how to activate the PIN code, what is on the homepage of TOMi, how it works, how to look for the ideal class, because you can find something already created, how to duplicate that class, how to edit that class. I would like to show you, if we have the time, how to present the class that you created and the reports that you have when you finish presenting a class, okay? So let me start here sharing my screen. We are going to go, let me look for the link. I want to share with you a link that you can use to create your account. If you already have an account, you don't need to create a new one. This is just for those people that don't have their account set up, that like you have never created an account in TOMi.digital. So we will see how to do it, okay? Let me share my screen. And you're seeing it right now. In the comments, I will share with you a link so you can go ahead and create your account right away. But if you want, you can go to TOMi.digital and it's the same thing. This link is for me to know that you were here, that you saw me, that you created your account with me, okay? So once I'm in TOMi.digital, let me hide myself. Once I'm here, I will click here on sign up, okay? I will do this with you so you can have the time to do it. Let's select this kind of profile and fill out this information. So we encounter here two ways to create our account. The first one is like associated with our Google account, and the second one is create an account with this information. To be honest, I recommend to you to do this way, because if you need to access your account in another person device, you will have to synchronize your Google account, and I don't think you want to do that. So let's do it like this. Enter your name, your last name, your email twice, because the confirmation, like we always need to do in every website, and create an easy password. Hi, Tom. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. So, just for you to know, we are going to start doing these sessions over here. So, same time, same days, but in YouTube or Facebook. So, if you already fill out this information, you click in sign up and your account will be created. Since I already have an account, I'm going to click here and sign in and enter to my account. So as you see, it's very easy, very simple to create an account in TOMi.digital. So that was it. That was it. We already have an account. If you get a PIN code, how do you activate it? So you click here in this. If you just created your account, it won't show a picture, but like a little person, like a shadow. So you click there, go to profile, and then you will enter your PIN here, where it says enter your PIN here. It can be like alphanumeric, it can be just letters, it can be just numbers. You enter that here, click on this box and click on accept. This button is not like available because I didn't enter any information here. For example, if I do this, I click on accept, but in this occasion it will say wrong pin because I just made this up, so it's not a good one. But if you use a one that is working, it will pop up like a little square, like a notification, letting you know that your plan has been activated. So for example here, I have the Pro Plus subscription, and it's up to uh, January 22 of 2023. Okay, so you will know how long will that code work for you. I can see here a teacher level because every time you present a class, you create a class, you get points. So, for example, every time you submit a valid class, you will get 250 points of experience. Participate in the mission of the month and earn extra points. Why? Why would you do that? Because in certain level, you can download a certificate that will be like this user, your name is an expert using technological tools and using TOMi.digital. It will be like a good certificate to add to your curriculum. Okay, for example, the mission of the month is play 4 lessons, present 4 classes to your students. That's the mission of the month. Like you see, it's very easy. There are teachers that play 4 lessons a day, so it's nothing like you cannot do. So we already create an account, we activate our PIN, and you see here, I just show you something that I didn't have in mind. That is the teacher level, okay? It says here a valid class is minimum duration of 3 minutes and more than 3 participants. So that's why I don't have any lessons play, because I do it for you guys, but I do it by myself. So I don't have like anyone to present these classes. Okay, let's go back and we can start seeing what is in TOMi.digital. So this is the website once I have created my account, and let's see what it has. The first thing that I can find is the searching bar. This will allow me to find classes that I can use in the classroom. So if I'm, let's say, an English teacher, a Spanish teacher, I'm a biology teacher, I can look for classes here. So let's look for something. It's showing most of the content in Spanish, but you'll see eventually this will change and we can start seeing information in English. So let's look for bones, for example. And it's showing me classes that contain that word. Let's look for biology. And this is making me look not so good because it's not trying to get me English classes. But if I use these tags, it will bring back to me classes in English. For example, let's say design. And you can see here color change in Photoshop, yoga class, vocabulary, likes and dislikes, and I can find classes related with design. I can look here for history, and it was Latin American Revolution, Australian culture, and classes related to history. This is like a library that we all together feed up. So the more users we have in English, the more classes we will find when we try to look for something. So the classes other teachers create, I will create as well, and we can share or all that information, we can share it because as I told you before, this is not something that we create as a as a website. Is a community that is all the time feeding up all these lessons, creating content. You will be the creators or all the content that we can find in TOMi.digital. Okay, so that's the way we do it. We so simple how to register, how to activate my pin, and what is on this. How to look for the ideal class, I think we just saw how to do it. And I want you to see how to duplicate a class. So let's look for something here. Um, let's look for something that we can use. Mm, For example, let's use this class that has been already presented. It has 20 resources. It has been presented one time to 28 students. You see all that information? I can find it here. 20 resources presented one time. It has a 2 times grade by the students. 28 students participated in this class. So it must be a good one. Let's open the class. For opening the class, I just click on it. Okay, some things are in Spanish. Let's go back and look for something different. I saw something, leadership skills that boost team collaboration and performance. Let's see. What is this? So you can see here the name. It has been presented 3 times to 19 students, and it has 5 interactive activities, and it hasn't it the person who created this didn't use masterful resources like video, images, or text. So we can modify that. How do we do it? So let's look what it has first. Matching with text, true or false, word puzzle, and matching with text again, single choice questions, and that's it. Okay, so how can I duplicate this class? You can find here the button that it says duplicate and edit lesson. I will click on there, and TOMi.digital will create a copy of this class, my own copy. So it says, in case some content is not owned by you, remember to reference the author. So the first resource we have here is matching with text. It has 30 seconds to be resolved. I think that's a like very short time. So I can edit that. I will say 60 seconds and click on continue. I can provide a feedback in this question. The feedback, it says here, write a general feedback, explanation, or curious fact to the answer. So it's not just to do a class for doing it, it's like I provide my student with more information so he can know what is the right answer and why is the right answer. Okay, in this case I don't have feedback because I'm not creating the class from scratch. So I click on save, and I say, you know what, I think this video needs something like a video. For example, I'm sorry, this class needs a video. So I click here in add resource, click on video, and I can use YouTube or Vimeo videos. So I will use a YouTube one, collaborative work, and I will select a video like it's related to the topic that I want to say. For example, here I like it. So I select the video that I think it can work for me, and then copy the website. Let me show you. I copy this and paste that website here. Click on add, and I'm going to say the video is going to be named Teamwork. Click on save, and now my video is at the bottom of my class. But I don't like it there. I want it to be the first thing my students see once is in the classroom, so I can move it. How can I do it? I click here on those little squares with arrows, click here and move it. I want to move it to the top, click on accept, and now my class has a video that is like a welcoming to the topic we are going to talk about. I can have all these resources in the class, so I can have single choice questions, multiple choice, open-ended, true or false, order, matching with text, matching with image, complete the sentence, word search puzzle, alternative answer, and I can have these three kind of resources: video, text, and images. Okay, that's the kind of resources that I can use inside my class. Also, I can import resources that are already created. Not a class, but I can find resources related. For example, if I click on import resources, it will show me like some things related to the topic I'm trying to talk about. For example, let's uh, delete this, and let's find questions related to leadership. It seems like they're not. Teamwork, let's look. Okay, so for example, I have find here a complete the sentence. If I don't eat proteins, my pattern doesn't work properly. So it seems like this is not teamwork. It's about biology. Tony work in an office. I work in an office. These are resources that I can find. Maybe if you scroll over and over this, you will see something that works for you. But if you already are creating a class, I recommend to you create something from scratch or use this class as a base. But you can see what works for you. That's the amazing thing about TOMi. You can go inside the platform, create your account, and then starting to explore all the things that has to offer to you. For example, in this right part here, it says how successful is my class, uh, having into consideration what I already have. So, for example, set the lesson name is already checked. Set the lesson image, this one is already checked. Add 4 questions at least is checked because it has 5. Select the lesson language. For example, I can do that here. Here, I select the language and it says add 4 feedbacks at least to your activities. How do I add some feedback? I click here, I click on continue, and every time I do it, I will find a box with the feedback that I can enter the feedback. So let's say I finish editing this class. I go to finish editing. There is a button that is called there like that. My class, every time I create something, it will be saved as a draft. So I have to publish it. But first, I want to see a preview. So it says here this lesson has 5 interactive activities and 1 masterful resource, the video. So I click on preview. This won't let me stop it, but I can see what my students are going to see. So the first thing is the video, then this, true or false, puzzle, match, and single choice. That's how my class will look like. I click on publish, and now this lesson is saved in my lessons. You see here? Everything that I create is going to be saved here. And you can see this is where my classes are. Everything that I created, for example, I need to erase some things that I'm not longer using or that I just created and didn't modify or are not good enough. I can edit them so it can be useful, or I can eliminate those classes that I won't use. Okay? That's how I edit and I duplicate and edit a class. So, what do you think? I'm seeing there Tommy saying, TOMi is well loaded, learning a lot here. Thank you so much for that, Tom. That's the idea. The idea is for you to learn how to make amazing classes. And I know some of you already are like off school, your students are on vacation, and you have more free time because teachers never have free time. They are always preparing classes, trying to see what we can do with our students, how can we improve our classes. So that's why TOMi.digital is here, because we want to help you with that goal. And we want you to like use this time that you have free from children, not from activities but from children. Try to use it, learn something new, and be all loaded and prepared for the next year. So let me That's like everything that we have for today. So let me know what you think. Please go ahead and try to create your own class. We will be here um, if tomorrow at the same time. You can see us on Facebook or YouTube, and we will be here sharing more information about TOMi.digital. For tomorrow, I want to show you how to schedule a class, how to add feedback to the resources that you are creating, and how to present a class without internet connection. So I think that's everything for today. Thank you so much for being here, for seeing this video. I hope you like it. I hope you find it useful, and we will see each other on the next session. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.